Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So I stumbled across some exciting news in the tech sphere, and it seems like Motorola, it looks like they're going to triple down on a RAZR 3. And that's good news, especially for us who like the RAZR and the RAZR 5G. I'm going to be honest here, and if you've seen my past videos, you know I wasn't crazy about the original RAZR. I didn't like that it had the 7 Series Snapdragon, I didn't like the price tag, I didn't like the camera, I didn't like a lot of things about it, really. But once I got my hands on it, and I even made a video about the Motorola RAZR 5G, which is the one I bought, got a great deal on it. Once I started using it, I had to come back and say I was wrong about it, because it wasn't just about the hardware. They nailed the experience on that phone. Like, they nailed it. It was so good, and that's what makes me really excited about a new one, because you guys know I like the flip phones. I love the Z Flip, the Z Flip 5G, the Z Flip 3, and what's exciting about this prospect, basically, somebody somehow found, I guess, an email and decoded it and transcribed it, whatever. And it looks like, Lenovo, they're the ones that are in charge of Motorola and their handset division. They put out, there was an email that went out and talking about the first to market, 2019 version of the Motorola RAZR and how it was groundbreaking and the first of its class kind of foldable screen. And they want to revisit that, but they want to make it more powerful. They want to make the design a little bit better, and more emphasis on AI stuff and kind of upgrade the experience. So that stuff is promising to me, because the experience was already so good on the first ones. I'm looking forward to see what they do with the next one. So I'm expecting the next one, they are looking at a more powerful processor. It wouldn't surprise me if they did something with like maybe the Snapdragon 778, which I would be perfectly happy with, especially if they can keep the price down. We've realized over the last year or two, you don't have to have the top of the line processor, and when getting the top of the line processor, you pay more, and typically you get less battery life because it uses so much power. So it wouldn't hurt my feelings to get maybe a Snapdragon 778, bump up the battery MAH a little bit, and give us some new features, new cameras, all that cool stuff, maybe a little bit bigger. And if I had some criticism, those would kind of be the things. The Motorola RAZR 5G and the original one, a little narrow, a little slim, but they were the first ones in the market, and then they doubled down like Samsung, and they threw a 5G modem in it, and they churched it up and gave us the 765G in the second one, which was a very formidable phone. The biggest drawback with these flip phones is the battery life, because whenever you split the phone in half, you have to split the battery in half. It changes the profile and the form factor. You can't put a gigantic battery in there that way. You have to connect them together and share that battery experience for the phone. Somehow they've got to find a way to crack this code and give us more juice, because that's the biggest thing. So many people are really enjoying the Z Flip 3. It finally made it mainstream, lowered the price, got it down to $999, great trade-in value, great incentives, great sales, great carrier incentives. So they really got it out in people's hands, and largely, I don't know a lot of people that don't like the design, that don't like using the phone. The drawback is the battery. So if Motorola RAZR can crack that code, give us some more battery, while also giving us a more powerful, more exciting phone, I think they can seriously contend with Samsung. But they have to bring their A game. Like, they brought like their A- game this last go around. They need to bring their A++ game, because this market is still very, very early in its stages, very infantile. So this is the first probably massively adopted one with the Z Flip 3. If they can make the Motorola RAZR 3, or whatever they're going to call it, as equal in upgrades and transition and form factor and everything to the Z Flip 3, and sell it for like $900, like $950, $899, something like that, I think we'll have a real competitive flip phone war back on our hands here in 2022. So there's no leaks, there's no pictures, there's no nothing really. There's just this email that was transcribed, and basically I think it's kind of in the design phases. I wouldn't look to see anything on this till probably, I'm expecting maybe like a fall of 2022 announcement and launch. And that's kind of fitting, because it takes about 8 to 10 months to bring a phone to market. And if they're in the design phase right now, they're not gone into production yet, which is what I really assume at this point. And also they're trying to compete with the Z Flip. So I'm expecting Z Flip 4 around August, September. It wouldn't surprise me if this new Motorola RAZR comes out maybe the first, second week of August. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to keep my ear to the ground and see if I can get more information as it comes out. This is not a breaking news story for me. I read it on the internet. I saw it from another news source in the tech world. So I'm glad there are other people out there with more resources than me, because I saw it and I was just excited about it and want to come tell you guys, because I know I've got several Motorola RAZR fans here who are going to be excited about this news. Should be bigger, should be better, more powerful, and we've been waiting for a while. Like, I was surprised we hadn't heard anything official yet, but I had this feeling, like the spider tingling sense, that we were going to get one this year, well, going into 2022, and it looks like that's going to happen. So what do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you excited at the prospect of another Motorola RAZR? Do you think it's necessary? Do you like the 5G flip phone craze with the foldable screen? Talk about it in the comments, and I'll be there with you. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.